Will you sit down so we can move?
Brou doesn't want to do the press conference anymore
I don't have a ton to say.
because he has a train to catch. I say, Brou, you drove in today. He's like, well,
No comment.
I have a question for you, Brou. Nick brought out a montage of your old takes.
Yeah.
I bring the complete story.
Yeah.
All right, that's my journalistic background. Bring the whole story.
Not like
Are
us.
you?
Not
Yeah,
like
you
you.
guys are picking and choose. You like tabloids.
Yeah.
You just want a headline.
I mean, Wildes, you tell me, because again, I didn't work at the Gray Lady.
Yeah.
I want to
It's
be
like
fair
you're a tabloid
journalistically.
guy.
You're right. I am not sensing quite as much bass in Brou's voice or bravado as we saw in really every time we talked about this prior to a few weeks ago when it was a lot of this and that every time Russell Wilson
You must
was brought
have
up.
some video.
Oh, well, you know what?
Because
it's funny.
I don't even remember doing this.
Okay, can we roll the tape, please? Please.
Brou, are you nervous Russ might not be the week 1 starter?
Nervous?
Okay, here we go.
In fact,
What does that mean?
What is that?
I have been named the Russell Wilson guy. You throw in Russell, even if I think he'll be better than he was last year. This is exactly what I said they should be doing. Russ should be the starter right now, but it's somewhat of a competition.
I mean, there's that. We then also, you were such the Russell Wilson guy, you had these type of blind reveals where it was Russ last year versus Trevor's career best.
That's fair.
And it was about...
Yeah, and Russ was better.
Right,
It ain't even passer
And
rating, touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly.
Completion.
Exactly. And so, I just don't know where that confidence went.
Unbeknownst to you, do you think that's a dirty pool? Should that be allowed? Should we be able to spring old takes that are edited and really compromise your take? Because he's not giving the whole
being
take.
fair, exactly.
No, he's picking and choosing, drips and drabs.
I'm used to that, by the way.
Exactly.
Bro, you
But
see
not
what he's trying to
like
do.
journalists, you tell the whole story. Warts and all. He's just out here picking and choosing.
Right.
Is that fair?
No comment.
Wow.
No, you're right, Wildes.
know.
Nick, there was dirty pool.
Okay.
Because Nick knows good and well that I said if I'm the Steelers, my first choice is Justin
That
Fields.
doesn't. You're gonna drive me
said
insane.
that.
Russell
You did.
Wilson
and then
got
they
hurt.
acquired both of them.
Yes, because
and you
they had
guaranteed
promised-
that Russell would be the starter.
Because I believe, and I think the evidence proves that they had. Promise might be strong, but they had told Russell it's your job.
Bro, I'm not gonna
And if they were close in training camp, Russ was going to get the nod because it's easier to go to Russ, or I should say go to Justin and bench Russ during the season than vice versa.
Yeah, okay. 2 things, Brou. First of all, Wildes, once again, using the press conferences to try to literally and
He does
figuratively
do this.
come between
This is
us.
his goal
That's
in
first
the
of all.
press conference.
Second of all, by your logic there, KW, we shouldn't show highlights from the games. It's not fair. This is a little what's good for the goose, what's good for the gander, but it doesn't tell the full story. If we're saying this guy didn't play well and we only show his missed shots, which is what we do, oh, that's not fair, then show all the makes as well. You're now getting a little taste of what it might be like to be an athlete. Be like, oh, that was a little out of context. That wasn't the full story. And now you're saying we should change that entirely.
See, this is Generation Z.
I'm
Wants
not Gen
everything
Z.
microwave.
I'm not Gen Z.
Isn't he a millennial?
I'm a
This is
millennial.
millennial. What's Generation Z?
They're young.
My kids.
Oh, really?
My.
What's the Pepsi generation?
Okay.
Now there's a Pepsi generation?
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Lori, what are you?
I'm
Your
missing
kids-
my train for this.
Okay.
You're not. You
talking
drove
about
in.
Pepsi.
You drove in.
And
Bro, you drove in.
usually I might miss my train for this.
This is why we haven't had
Lori,
a press
see, this
conference in
hurts.
weeks. Because
We're-
Brew, when he
I
is
walked
here,
2
which
miles
is not
to the
that
train.
often, has decided to
For exercise.
make it a train thing. Because
But
his
you're
train
right, I
leaves
drove
at
in.
6 o'clock. Showing's at 5.
5:52.
He's got to get a salad because you're
I
not.
gotta get a salad.
But you're not. You also revealed you're not eating well throughout the day. You
No,
said salad's my first meal of the day
no,
at
my first meal is when I
5:50.
get here.
You said you had a
At
bar.
noonish to I have a bar.
No,
I have a
bar is not-
nutritional bar.
That's not
and
nutritious.
either some chai tea latte or a smoothie, and I prep, and then I eat a salad
At 5.
before the train. Yes.
But how many meals are you eating?
4
One?
crumble cookies
I eat
during the
one
odd
huge
couple.
meal.
Y'all crumble
Y'all
cookies,
forced
it's
the
hard.
crumble cookies on me. And then I eat a meal at home.
Okay.
So
We got to
kinda
be better. It's
intermittent
training
fasting.
camp.
Yeah,
We're working out some kinks. We're like Brock Purdy. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes we're dropping the ball. He doesn't.
I got a question for you.
Oh,
guys.
see, here we go.
When Lori walks into your room and says, "Hi, Nick," or Wildes,
Yeah.
because when she walks into my room and is like, "Hey, Brou,"
Yeah.
I'm always like
I'm locked
weary.
in. You
like,
know what I do? I say, what do you
there's
need,
a hidden
Lori?
camera somewhere that she's shooting.
I say, what do we need to get to 1 million
It's
YouTube
come to
followers?
point- I don't trust Lori.
You know what the answer is? Not bailing on the press conference to eat a salad.
I'm here.
Also, to answer your question, unlike you and Wildes, I don't have a room or an office, so I don't. She just texts me. Yes.
You do like being with the.
Well, there's just no real estate.
You know why?
Let's
Yeah,
go.
because I guess that's what you get when you're the face of the network.
Oh Jesus! All right, see ya.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.